So, hi, beautiful people. Welcome to Tattva. Welcome to Greater Consciousness. And I am so grateful for all of you to being here with me today. I wanted to ask you, are you being able to hear me? Just give me a thumbs up. Or do you need me to talk a little louder or something? Just let me know. All good?
All good.
Awesome. Okay, so this is a very exciting time, and we are here to not only understand what today's new moon in Sagittarius, along with the solar eclipse, what is it bringing for each one of us? Now, you know that when we do universal astrology, these are the arrangements of the planet which are affecting us. And it's affecting each one of us. It's not like whether you're choosing consciousness, not choosing consciousness, whether you're there or not there. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where on your spiritual journey you are. It is awakening you at every given point. Okay. So you have to know that this new moon, so new moons is all about new beginnings. Okay? It's all about what you want to do in the future. Yeah? So sorry about this, guys.
Speak a little louder. Avantika, can you speak a little louder, please?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Avantika, it is recording from where you have stopped. Because it's a continuous recording I'm getting. So
No
you can
worries.
continue.
No worries. So, guys, again, super excited. Today is the 4th of December. It is the new moon. It is the last new moon of December. And it's coming in the sign of Sagittarius. Okay. And Sagittarius is it's a very beautiful sign. And it's about ushering you into the new path and awakening you to the new you, to the new reality. Now, as you know that post-COVID, a lot of things have changed in our personal life, in the way the society works, in every other space, right? And it's taking us a little time to kind of acknowledge the new reality and embrace it. Yeah. And this new moon is about acknowledging self. And when you acknowledge self, when you step into who you need to truly be, is when you will start being able to create in 2022. So, new moon is all about new beginnings. It's all about the new way of doing things. It's a new you. It's like every month you have the new moon, which tells you, okay, let's wipe the old slate away. Whatever we've done, let it go, release. Okay, and let's step into what is new. Let's step into what we have to create. And a lot of us believe that, we want to create something new, we want to do something new, but it is the old, the old thought processes, the old energies which keep pulling us back, which keep holding us back. Yeah. And when we are doing that, what is happening, it's not allowing us to move ahead. Okay. So what's more important is that you understand that if you want to create something, you have to let go of what is holding you back. And you know that the last new moon was all about awakening you, opening you up to who you truly want to be, not like what society wants you to be, not like what you should be, what you should do, or how you have been. It's about who you truly want to be, and it's about being authentic truth. Now, I know a lot of you all might be thinking that, we're going on talking about the authentic truth. We're going on talking about really being me or who I want to be. And we haven't been taught that. When ever since we are born, we're not taught to be us. We're taught to do things as for society, as for what people think, as for what will be allowed here or not allowed here. Okay. But in this entire journey of the last 2 years, where 2020 was the year of awakening, awakening to the whole new world, awakening to a new way of living. Okay. We were all at home inside with the COVID situation. And we had to actually see our own truth. We had to see truth with our relationships, truth with what we are doing, who we want to be, right? And then 2021 was more of the year of action. What are you going to do now? So you have this whole new reality which has come up, a whole new way of working. What are you going to do now? What action steps are you going to take? Okay, now everything's become online. Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to go? Are you willing to step into that? Yeah. And both these years have opened you up to understanding first yourself. Yeah. Secondly, relationships. Thirdly, what you want to do in life. It's kind of awakened you to your soul purpose. You must have seen a lot of people are leaving their jobs or just being at home and starting something that they truly like to do. And now it's become a business. Yeah. So there are a lot of changes that have happened. And that is telling you that it's time for you to actually stand up for yourself and create, because 2022 is the year of creation and 2022 is 222. It's also a year. Okay, 222 is an angel number for manifestation, for money, for growth, for abundance. And the new moon in Sagittarius is actually governed by Jupiter. And Jupiter is a planet of expansion, abundance. So whatever you put your mind to is going to grow. So all you people out there who have been sitting on your ideas, who've been sitting, oh my God, I need to do this. Oh, I would love to do this. This is what I want my life to look like. Stop sitting in one place. Stop thinking about it. It's time to take action. Take the smaller steps. Stop thinking like, I had a beautiful 1100 square feet holistic healing center, which I intuitively closed before the pandemic hit, and I did not know what is going to happen. And I was wondering, how would healing happen online? How would counseling happen online? Would people get open to it? But it's been 2 years, and this is the new way of working. Are you willing to learn and grow from it? Are you willing to make the change? Because you have to step up. You have to know that you can manifest anything, but for that, the action has to happen. And it can only happen through you. You are the creators. And the most beautiful thing is, it's like this new moon is about new beginnings and embracing your new reality. So, whatever your new reality is, whatever your truth is, and I know that when I say your truth, it sometimes can be very difficult, because I'm asking you, can you just be truthful to yourself first? It's not about going out and talking or telling somebody or anything. Be truthful to yourself. Am I doing this right? Am I really honoring my body? Is this what I really want to do? Is this the relationship that I want to be in? What is it? Is this the work I want to do? My body is tired, my mind is tired. Okay, the new moon also, for each person, it's different, depending on where you are on your spiritual path, depending on where you want to go. But you have to understand it all begins with you. You are the creator. And you have to take the action no matter how difficult it is. So if you are in a relationship that's not working for you, or if you have friends and relatives who have just completely changed, or if you are feeling out of place, it means there's something changing for you. And don't put yourself in the wrongness of, I'm not good enough, or this is happening to me. Why am I excluded? Or why am I not loved? Don't go into the why. The why will take you into the circles. We're not looking at the why. We're looking at how can we make it better. And for that, the most important message that is coming in this new moon is self-love. Be authentic to yourself first. Speak your truth. When you want to say a no, say a no. When you want to say a yes, say a yes. And start that with yourself. I know we have had, a lot of times in the Indian upbringing, we can say certain things, we cannot say certain things. And we have this right and wrong. There's no right and wrong. At least start being truthful to yourself. If you are having aches and pains in your body, start loving your body more. If you can't do it, ask for help. There's nothing wrong in asking for help. And don't worry about the money. The money is just a part of the game. It's just a part of consciousness. And the energy of money, okay, like this is the secret. The energy of money Money follows joy. So you have to be joyous. You have to be happy. You have to enjoy what you're doing. And what is it that you're actually doing for yourself? What would you like to create in your life? Because each one of us has come with a purpose. So each one of you right here, right now, has some idea of life, somewhere you want to go, some things you want to do. Okay. And you're wondering, so they're coming to you because they're meant for you. Maybe what Mridula wants to do is not going to come to me, or what Zubin wants to do is not going to come to me. What Supriya wants to do, that's what Supriya has to do. So her angels, her masters are giving her the direction. And whatever you want to do right now, we have Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of expansion. It's the planet of abundance. He is going to give you the energy to create that, to bring in the people, to bring in the opportunity, to bring in the abundance. Are you willing for it? Because 2022 is the year of creation. And you are here to create not only for yourself, but for everybody, for consciousness. So here is a question for you. What can you be? What gift can you be to the world? What gift of you can you give to the world? Whether it's in your form of talents, whether it's in the form of kindness, or the work you can do, or who you can be. So ask yourself that. Ask yourself, okay, what is the new me? Who is the new me? How would I want my life to be now? Irrespective of whatever has happened, that's the old you. Because, right now, this is going to be the challenge, the flux where you are knowing there's a change in you. You know that you're growing. You know that you want something new. But the old habits, the old way of the system, the old way of the society is holding you back. It's like saying, oh my God, I've done a job for 9 to 5 job for so many years, and I want to become a baker, or I want to have a life where I'm just sitting at home and making the same amount of money, or I want to go and help people grow or teach them a skill. And the age doesn't matter. Your soul is gifted. You are infinite beings. All you need is the intention. All you need is, yes, I want this. So what are we looking at? We're looking at intention. We're looking at being positive. We're looking at taking action. And we're looking at the gift of you. And when you put that intent out there, trust me, everything is going to fall into place. It's going to come around. And this entire flux of to be or not to be, or where to be or where not to be, or this is the new me. Okay. Now this is happening in all spaces of your life. It's happening in your career. Do I need this job? Do I need to get out of this job? Do I need to do something else? And for all of you there who are in this energy, step into the new space and allow the old one to, kind of just move out. So if you are scared, don't take the drastic step. Start with the new thing that you want to do. And then slowly let the job ease off. If you, like, for example, if you want to get into business, okay, and you're already into a 9 to 5 job, start the business little by little. And trust me, you will have a lot of support. You might have it from your friends, from your family, or just unknown, your angels will send you somebody to help you with it. So do that and then slowly move out of your job. If you are in a relationship, and right now it's an awakening for a lot of people in toxic relationships, you have 2 or 3 choices. Heal the relationship so that it'll start releasing and not keep you in the stuckness. And if it's too much for you, and if you think this is not making me happy, this relationship is not working out for me, have the courage to move on. Have the courage, because right now, with the whole, the energy is expanding, and the whole energy of the 5th dimensional energies where you have to be your core truth. You have to start first being truthful to yourself. Okay. And you have to be willing to do that. Okay, this is okay with me. This is not okay with me. These are the people who are contributing to me. These people are not contributing to me. This is the place that I'm okay with, and this is the place I'm not okay with. So tonight, with the energies of the solar eclipse and the new moon. Spend some time with yourself and see what you want in your life. See where you want to go. Let go of the old. And right now, all of that is shattering. The old paradigm is falling apart. Okay. And this is the time, okay, where you are going to feel very nervous, very squirmy. You are going to require the courage and the strength to move on, to take that step, even if it means that you need to talk to somebody you really, really love. It could be your child, it could be your partner, it could be your business partner, it could be your sibling. Okay, it could be anybody that you really, really need to talk to tell them, this is how I feel. This is what I require. I need your love. I need your support. Or this is how I would like my life to be. Or I am not, this relationship is not working for me. And I know it's hard. We don't want to hurt the people we love. If it's not working for you, it's not going to create creativity. You need to ask for yourself, do you want to live in a lie? Because then what happens is then your body starts going into trauma. Because the energy of lie cannot live into your energy for too long. Okay, and that is when a lot of people start putting on weight and you have your aches and pains and you're not happy, right? Okay, so you also have to understand that this is the time that you are going to look at a major change, okay? Even in terms of relocating to another place, yeah, or starting a new business, like I said. So this is the most important gist of the whole new moon solar eclipse is stepping into your authentic truth, speaking your truth, acknowledging and embracing the new you. Okay, this is the most important thing. And yes, it is going to be a little tough, okay, but it's okay. You are going to have your angels, your masters to support and love you. And know that this is the time that whatever you put energy to is going to expand. So you need to start thinking positive. So whether you want to do it through affirmations, whether you want to go and take help from any counselor or talk to a friend, in whatever way you want to do, it's time to shine your light. Okay? It's time to step into the new. It's time to embrace the new person that you have become. For me, when I started this work, for example, it wasn't very easy because though I was getting all these intuitions and I was helping people, it was very tough for me to actually put myself out there to tell the people who already knew me that, okay, you know what? I am a holistic healer and a counselor today. I can do therapies where I can just touch the person when he starts healing, or I can speak, or I can create that change. Because I could see it, but it was very difficult for me to put myself out there. Okay, it's a journey. It is a journey. And what you require most is self-acceptance. I have to accept that yes, this is the new me. This is who I am becoming, and I'm loving whom I'm becoming. And I want to become more of this, and I want to help people. So once you start accepting the new me, once you start accepting who you are becoming, okay, and do not expect it from others. Okay, you might have, you might start accepting who the new you is, and then suddenly you will say your friends are changing. Okay, or suddenly you will see that certain people are not talking to you, and they might be your closest, and you're feeling, okay, what is happening? Why am I excluded? Because your energies are vibrating to a different energy altogether. Today, the energy is your currency. Okay, the energy you are is the energy you give out, is the energy you will attract. And once you start being your authentic truth, anybody in your energy field who is not vibrating to you is going to leave. And anybody and anything, which also means that you might have a place in home, or you can say, suddenly you feel, okay, I want to sell this house. This house is not working for me, or you want to go and buy a new place, or you want to just suddenly shift. So whether it's the place, whether it's the people, whether it's your work, whether it's your relationships, and even your body, If your body is communicating with you, because the body communicates with us all the time, okay? It's just that the aches and pains is when we really open our eyes and we're like, oh my God, my back is aching. What is it trying to tell me? Okay. So listen to your body, and your body will also be changing. The more you change your mind, the more positive you stay. Okay. It is going to open doors. Trust me, do the work. Okay. I'm going to be doing a lot of sessions in December. Reach out, work on yourself, whether it's me or whether it's on your own or with somebody else, it doesn't matter. Okay. In consciousness, there is no other. As long as you are taking the steps to step into who you truly want to be, that is the most important thing. Because every time a single person chooses happiness, joy, abundance, money, creation, what happens is you are increasing that energy in the collective consciousness. Okay. And you have to understand, with everything changing right now, with pandemic, with the COVID, with all these things, a lot of things are changing. Okay. And that is the new reality we're accepting as well, right? That there's so much digitization that is happening. Okay. So you need to know that either you learn, upgrade. Okay. If you want to become something that is not in your energy field, like for me, I've been a jewelry designer and gemologist for a very long time, working in the top retailers of India. So when I moved into holistic healing, I moved into doing it for me. I never thought I would be here, or I never thought it would be a part of my daily routine or my career. But I spent that time, energy in investing in me, for me to become more at peace with myself, to help release the challenges that I was having in my life. And our challenges continue, but now we are more equipped, you know. So your soul, or whatever challenges are happening in your life, is because you have to learn from it. And the year 2021 is asking you, for all those who are choosing, and when I mean by all those who are choosing, it is your choice, your free will to decide if you want to work on it and move ahead. If not, you can take your own time. I mean, there is going to be a new moon every month. And there is going to be, when you choose consciousness, when you choose the change, trust me, the abundance comes. Trust me, life becomes easy. Trust me, even if you are having people leaving from your life, the right people will come. And everything is okay, because change, accepting the change, is the most important step. Okay, so let's all take a minute and say an affirmation. Say, I now am willing and open to being the new me. And I'm willing to be that. I'm willing to see that. I'm willing to accept the new me. Irrespective of whether other people can see it, it doesn't matter. We work with ourselves first. Okay? So thank you so much for being with me right now. If any of you have questions, we can talk about it, and take this time to use these energies of the new moon and the solar eclipse to sit down and write what it is that you would like to create in the new year. What is it that you would like to let go? And as I always say, saltwater baths always help in clearing. You can also use a lot of essential oils. Lemon gives you a lot of clarity. Okay, and there are a lot of other herbs that are required. If any of you require them, you can connect with me. You can always go and talk to somebody if you require more clarity. Spend some time with yourself. You have to know that first you need to have your own back. You need to love yourself first for everything else to fall into place. You are the most important person in your life.
Let us have a photograph. Let us have a photo.
Yeah, we can have that, Harish. But
Yes.
before that, is there anybody who would like to ask me any question? Does anybody have any question?
Hello, Avantika.
Yes, hi, Madhu.
माहित नाही मला मी बरोबर प्रश्न विचारते का? पण जर ह्या सेशनसाठी जर तो बरोबर असेल तर तू उत्तर दे. मी जस्ट विचारते प्रश्न.
Okay.
माझा प्रश्न असा आहे की जे तू म्हटली की तुम्हाला फक्त चूज करायचंय आणि न्यू मूनच्या एनर्जीज खूप स्ट्रॉंग असतात नवीन स्टार्टिंग करण्यासाठी, बरोबर? तर
Yes.
कधी कधी काय होतं न्यू मूनला आपल्याच एनर्जी इतके डाऊन होतात की नवीन स्टार्टिंग चूज करण्यासाठी आपल्याला खूप डल फील होतं. तर मग म्हणजे कसं चूज करायचं? आपली इच्छा तर असते चूज करायची, पण आपली एनर्जी इतकी डल असते की चूज करायला त्रास होतो कधी कधी न्यू मूनला.
Okay. So, Arya, I'm going to answer this in English, and I know you can do understanding it. Okay. And if not, you can always ask me again. So, during the full moon and the new moon, what happens is the moon's energy is always affecting us, and the moon is usually our emotional side, our innermost space, and the sun denotes what we are on the outside, and the moon denotes what we are on the inside. And whenever there's a solar eclipse or there's a new moon or a full moon, a lot of us go through a lot of emotional waves. Sometimes we're angry, sometimes we're stressed, sometimes we're emotional, sometimes we're crying. And that's what she's saying. When you are down, then how do you choose newness? Now you have to know that, when you are choosing to heal yourself, or when you're choosing to move out of any kind of challenge, the more you heal, the easier it's going to be. Okay. Today, even can you mute yourself, please? Okay. So even for me, even today, there are so many times when the universal energies, like I said, they affect all of us. With equip yourselves with tools. And Arya, you are already equipped with so many tools you've learned from me. So you equip yourself with tools to acknowledge and know, okay, yes, this is how I'm feeling, but I can change it. And I just gave you tips and tools. You can sit and have a salt water bath. You can do journaling. You can write down, because you know creation and manifestation, everybody thinks that creation and manifestation is to create something new. Yes, that is one part of it, but it also means releasing. It's like you need to release everything that is not working for you before you create. Like, you want to buy something new in your house. Okay, you need to make place for it, right? So you will let go of your old fridge to bring in a new fridge. Yeah. So in the same way, you need to make space for your new clothes, and that's when you let go of your old stuff. So see what's working for you, and trust me, you have to work on yourself. We feel that one session everything has to become okay. It doesn't work like that. Don't you think you've had years of learning, years of programming yourself on how to behave, how to talk, how to be, what to do, what not to do? In the same way, when you are healing one layer at a time. So give yourself that love, that compassion, that kindness to heal. And the more you will heal, the more you will focus on self-growth. You have to understand your energies. Like, if you are mothers over here, example, you are holding energies for your household, you are holding energies for your children. So whatever energy you are is what you're giving them. Okay, because you are holding energies for them. So when you start healing, or if any of you are counselors or healers, you have to know that at that time, work on yourself, understand, why am I feeling this? What am I feeling bad about? Why do I feel like crying? And if you feel like crying, please cry. Okay, if you are having aches and pains, know that there is some locked up energy in your body. But always know that there is a solution, there is help. Reach out and ask for help. There's nothing wrong in asking for help. And choose. Today, I have so many people out here who have who've taken sessions from me, and when they came to me, they're like, Vandika, I don't know how this is going to happen, or I'm anyway just feeling so much lack of money. Then what? But when you choose consciousness, when you choose to heal yourself, when you choose to clear the challenges that you're going through, the abundance and money will come, the opportunities will come, the people will come. Okay, so Shine your light, people, shine your light. And Arya, for you, you are already doing amazing work. Just release. Okay, so let's all just take a minute and let's just take a minute and just release whatever we are holding on to right now. Okay, so just close your eyes, put your one hand on your heart. Okay? Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Put one hand on your heart and just for a minute, be present with your body. Okay, breathe from the top of your head to the bottom of your toes. And before you do, just ask yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what are my worries? What are my stress? What is this thing that's bothering me? Okay, and you will get a number, whether it's the aches and pains, whether it's the challenges, whatever it is, you will get a number. Okay, and just keep that number in mind, and we're just going to start taking a deep breath. And while you receive energies of clearing from me, okay, and right now I'm going to do light language frequency. Light language is the language of the universe, and it is made out of codes, and it's made out of symbols. It's also made out of certain energies which are from the universe, and they are channeled through me, so they can sound like gibberish. It can sound like a language that you do not understand, or it could just be sounds. Okay, so just be open to it. Close your eyes, breathe, and absorb like a sponge. And just for an affirmation that I now receive healing from Avantika to release whatever is not meant for my highest good. Okay. And you will keep saying, I release, I release, I release in your mind while I do this transmission. Okay. Are you ready? Breathe from the top of your head to the bottom of your toes. Allow this energy to seep into your energy field. And it is going to start releasing everything that you're holding on to in your cellular memory, in your emotional mind, the physical body. It's going to start releasing everything that is no longer meant for you. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Is there anyone who would like to share how you feel?
Avantika, I could sense something in circles and very light. I can't say turquoise exactly, but some sort of that color, you know. But I just sensed that much for like just a split second, maybe. But it was there, like something was happening.
Nice. So you're already sensing the energies around you which are releasing. Okay. So everybody please have water because the light key frequency really starts working on your cellular memory. It starts releasing and it starts changing a lot of things. So it's very potent and you know it's frequency. So if you must have heard, I must have said some words. It sounded gibberish, and these light code frequencies are coming from the galactic councils. They're coming from different beings of light, from different galaxies, Okay, because that is the language, because we all work on frequencies and vibrations. And these vibrations, when they start moving in your energy field, it does whatever is required. And it's so beautiful because most of the activations that I do during certain times, like light code activations, these are the light codes that I use, and that is where it creates multifolds of change. Okay, so all those who did the 1111 gateway portal activation of me for manifestation and abundance, most of them have already received within the span of 10 or 15 days a huge change, a huge leap in their life. It could be by releasing something, it could be like stepping into greater consciousness, it could be manifesting, you know, if somebody manifested a job and she moved from a salary of 30,000 to 75,000. That's a huge change. Okay, somebody started their own business and suddenly doing very well. Somebody stepped into a relationship that you've been wanting for a long time. So the change happens. You need to choose it. Okay. So yes, thank you so much. Is there anybody else who'd like to ask a question or share something? Otherwise, we should close the session for today.
I see a hand raised. Yeah, Kavita.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Avantika?
Yes, Kavita.
Yeah, hi. I was receiving this digit 8.
Okay. So H is for infinity.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's that's a beautiful symbol. So it means a lot of things. It also means soul growth. It also means a spiritual path. Okay. Yeah. So the number 8, infinity, means a lot of things. And it is a kind of sign that's telling you that it is your journey to move on. I mean, step into your soul purpose. So that
When you were guiding us to do that meditation, I was repeatedly getting that 8 symbol.
yeah, because sometimes the energy moves like through you like this, all around your body. So
Okay.
everybody will feel it differently. There's no right or wrong. I mean, even if you don't feel it, that's fine as well. You will receive the energy irrespective of whether you feel something or not. And all those who are open to it will start feeling it more. That's how it works. Okay,
Thank you.
super. Thank you so much, everybody. In complete love
Thank
and
you, ma'am.
gratitude to each and every
Thank
one
you
of
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much. And yes.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Ashwini here.
Yeah, hi,
I
Ashwini.
mean, yeah, ma'am. I'm in Bangalore.
Thank you, darling.
Hi,
Looking
Kavita.
gorgeous as usual.
Thank
Love
you.
you.
Yeah.
Love you.
Thank you, my doll. Thank you.
Geeta, just hang on for a minute, okay?
So much of water splash I found, ma'am.
You
Water.
found water splash. That is
Yeah, water. I have some land issues, so I just those issues should go after my husband's death. Na, the land issues I'm having, so it will all be proper. I feel like that.
So Ashwini, all I can tell you is keep choosing. Wish whatever is going to happen is going to happen in divine timing. So have the faith, surrender.
Yeah.
Yes.
Son
everything-
got a job, ma'am. My son got a job.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
God bless.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So thank you so much.
Avantika,
Yes.
Atya here.
Yes, Satya, tell me.
No, I just wanted to tell you that at present, this time, I didn't feel anything because I really like the way you were, healing us, probably saying that gibberish thing, like you said. So I was concentrating more on that, trying to think, okay, what it must be.
That's okay. So you have, any which ways, everybody who's attended the session right now has already received the healing during the session as well. So that is how my sessions are programmed. So you've already received the healing. And the key to everything is to surrender and trust. Okay.
Yes.
So when you let go of your barriers and just be open to receiving, the change is going to happen. Yeah. Our cognitive mind wants to understand everything. Trust me. For me, every time I do a different thing, whether it's for releasing procrastination or abundance or receiving certain energies, you have to surrender and do, because they are having a conversation through me for you, for whatever message is going to be there out for you. Okay.
If water splash, there is no dangerous, ma'am. Means I fear, no, not to worry.
It's saying more of cleansing. Maybe you should go and have a saltwater bath. It's a process of cleansing. We use water for cleansing, right?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
So now I know how Avantika is healing us after seeing this session, and hearing you do all that. Thank
Yeah.
you, Avantika.
Thank you so much. Thank
Avantika,
you.
Yeah, looking
thank you
gorgeous.
so much, Avantika.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mashi.
so much, dear.
It was a
Thank
lovely session.
Thank you. Thank you, Shiraz. And yes, please, for all of you, just write this one affirmation. I am willing and open and ready to accept the new me.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Harish.
Love you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
So here we can
Should I
stop
stop the
recording.
meeting?
Yes, please. Stop the recording.